Hey guys, Hannah here. As most of you know, I am a depression advocate and suicide survivor, and I've just had it on my heart for a while to make a video like this. And this video is a really quick one. It is what I would say to people who are considering suicide, and here are the 3 tips of encouragement I would give to you. First of all, and a lot of people won't say this, but allow yourself to feel all the emotions you're feeling. If you're feeling sad or if you've lost someone, allow yourself to feel that. Of course, don't take action on those thoughts, but I feel that as soon as you tell people that you're sad or depressed or even suicidal, so many people, their knee-jerk reaction is just to say, oh, don't be sad. So many more people have it worse than you. You have a better life than so many other people. Or, oh, think of your family. They would be so sad if you died. And like all these things. But honestly, what I wanted to say is that you have a right to feel what you're feeling. You're obviously feeling it for a reason, and ignoring it or trying to shame yourself, saying, why do I feel like this? So many more people have it worse than me, or anything like that, or oh, I have so much to live for, what would my family think if I killed myself? All those things, you're just adding shame and all those other like guilt and all those other bad emotions onto a situation that's already making you feel bad. So it's just compounding, it's just adding on each other. So what I would say is like, just let yourself feel what you're feeling and just take care of yourself, and just know that it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel sad, or like you've lost someone, or extremely hurt, or like life is not worth living. It's okay to feel that. Of course, don't take action on it. Don't kill yourself, but it's okay to feel sad. We all feel sad. We all feel lost. A lot of us have had times where we feel that life isn't worth living. It's okay to feel that. The second tip I would give you is, if you get help, don't ask your family or friends. And this might seem different from what a lot of people have told you, but I found that your family and friends, though most of them mean well, they don't really know how to help you in that situation. I know most of them want to support you, but they're not trained to do that. It takes someone who's trained in mental health to help you. So though I guess you can reach out for like a little bit of support to your family and friends. I know I didn't really do it. I only reached out to maybe a handful of people in my immediate family because the people I did reach out to, about half of them were supportive and half of them just made my life harder. Quick example, I told someone, I will not say this person's name, that I was feeling suicidal and depressed. And right there, when I was talking to them in person, they said, oh, you know, I love you so much. You're such an awesome person. You'll get through this. You're so strong, etc., etc. Like they swore up and down that they love me and that they would be there for me. And I didn't hear from that person for about 6 months. Afterwards, I realized that I was the one who was calling them, checking up on them, but I realized if I had stopped calling them, would they want to check up on me and see how I was doing? So I stopped calling and they stopped calling me. And so that hurt. That hurt really bad because you feel like, oh, I have support. I have this support system. I have this person who is wanting to be there for me, and they clearly weren't. And not only that, but they also took action to make my life a lot harder during that time. And that's hard for someone who's going through depression or having suicidal thoughts. So my basic tip number 2 is, if you want to reach out and get like a little bit of support, the family and friends, that is completely your decision. But the best advice is to get help from a trained professional, because that's where you're really going to get your healing. That's where things are really going to start getting better for you. And a quick tip on that, along the lines of professionals. For me, I saw a professional psychologist, so someone to talk with about my mental health. And I had a physical condition that made my depression worse. It was a blood sugar condition that, just to put it bluntly, when my blood sugar would drop, and I didn't know this, but that's when my suicidal thoughts would get 10 times worse. I don't know how I survived it, but I did. I will link that in the description below if you guys want to check out that website for how to get help from either a mental health professional or a medical doctor. And I'm going to link the suicide hotline below as well, because yeah, that is a good resource if you're feeling suicidal. And the third one is, and this one might sound a bit cliche, but if I hadn't experienced it firsthand, I wouldn't be telling you this, but I would say that where I am today, there have been days that I wanted to go back to my old self and tell myself, life is worth living. It does get better. It does get better. And for so many years, all I wanted was to die. Like, that was the number one thing that I wanted. And then I found myself recently, like, I would have dreams where maybe I would die in my dream, or like thoughts about, oh, what if I died? And I find myself thinking like, oh no, I don't want to die yet. Like, do you know how revolutionary that was for me? Like, every day all I wanted was to die. It's all I thought about all day for years. And then now I don't even think about death as much. And then when I do, my thought is, oh, I don't want to die. I have so much more to live for. And that alone is reason for me to want to go back to my older self and say, hey, life is worth living. Yeah, it's still going to be hard. There's going to be ups and downs, but you'll have moments. You'll have moments when you say, I am so glad I didn't kill myself. I promise you. I promise you. You will have moments. You will literally stand there, and there will be this moment, and these people around you are just this beautiful scenery that you're seeing, or just an accomplishment you've done, or just you being alive and being you, and you will say to yourself, I'm so glad I didn't kill myself. And you would want to go back to your older self and say, I know you're hurting and it's okay to feel that, but it does get better. And so that is from the bottom of my heart, this message for you about what I would tell you. Please stick around. We love you. I know it doesn't feel like you have a support system right now, or it doesn't feel like anyone understands your pain, and I completely get that. I know how that feels. There is help out there, professional help, and a lot of people who want to help you and want you to get better. You're worth it. You're worth the whole world, and you're worth every good thing in the world. So please do it for you, not for anyone else, but do what you need to do if you need to get help, or just kind of feel your emotions for a while, or take action to change something. But I love you, and I hope you get better, and someone does understand. I guess if you've been in a situation I have, I understand how it feels. So please take care of yourself and stick around. Love you.